Hi guys, so I'm back with you to discuss another very common and recurrent problem that most of us have faced at some point of our lives. And this is this very nagging elbow pain. And I'm sure you'll all relate to this pain. And it is not as much common in gymmers as it is with other people also in your daily walks of life. You've all experienced this pain at some point of your life. And in men, it is usually when we are lifting heavy baggage while traveling. You've been carrying a suitcase or a bag for a long time, or this was classically described in tennis players. That's why you must have heard of this name called tennis elbow. So yes, we were discussing this tennis elbow today. So this is this pain in the outer aspect of the elbow. There's another part of it in the inner aspect which we call as golfer's elbow, but we'll discuss about it some other time. So right now we'll talk about this tennis elbow, and it's a pain on this aspect of the elbow, and this pain can go down right till the forearm to the wrist and can go up. And like I said, it was originally described in tennis players because they have this heavy racket in which they play the backhand. So if you pay attention, the origin of this pain is that you see I'm moving my wrist up, and you can actually see a muscle move here. So if I move it against resistance, you can see this muscle becoming prominent, and all the muscles that move the wrist upwards are actually attached to this particular bone, and this is where there is an inflammation or a tendinitis or a tear. And like I said, in tennis players, when they play that backhand, or any racket game, when they play this backhand, this is how this name tennis elbow came. But yes, it is in cricketers, in sportsmen, then in women, at daily household work, when you're lifting a heavy pan like this, or you're wringing your clothes, so they experience this pain. And of course, in gymmers, we have all, including myself, have had this pain for quite many years, and it was because of this weights that we lift. And there are few exercises that this triggers it off. One is the upright, when we do the shoulder. So again, anything in which your wrist is under forced extension, like trying to move your wrist up. So when we do an upright, or when you're doing a side lateral, yes, another exercise which really triggers it off is this side lateral. Again, with a grip, overhand grip. So an upright, a side lateral, when you're doing hammer curls, or you're doing something with this grip where your palm is facing downwards, this pain gets triggered off. So this pain keeps coming back, like I said, and initially, of course, my dictum to you always has been, the moment there is pain in one particular exercise, stop there. Because like I said before, your body warms up, you think the pain has gone, and you keep exercising and you further damage it. So whenever you have this pain, the trick is to immediately change your grip. And changing the grip is that, like I said, stop from this grip to more towards a grip where the palm is facing upwards. So if you are doing your side lateral like this, maybe you can start doing your side lateral like this, or slightly in a supine grip. So try to avoid exercise which keeps your palm facing downwards for a few days, of course, and go home. Again, the golden rule is the RICE, what we call as rest, immobilize, cold compress, and elevation. So go home, apply some ice, tweak that exercise. Don't do the upright and don't do the side lateral for a few days. Sometimes even when you're doing a rowing movement, this also gets triggered off. So stop that exercise which is triggering it off, go home, apply ice, take a mild course of an anti-inflammatory. There is also something called as a tennis elbow brace, which is a band, just like a wristband. You can tie it here. It gives you relief, gives you a little comfort, and gives you a little support while you are exercising. So start doing that. For guys, I would recommend that when you're carrying a suitcase or a bag, try to hold it in this grip, not with this grip. And when for the ladies, if you're lifting a pan or a heavy object, try to hold it like this instead of holding with the palm facing down. So start changing your grip, and take a mild course of an anti-inflammatory, apply ice, you can wear the tennis elbow brace. But if it doesn't heal, go to an orthopedic surgeon, who usually in the first line of treatment recommends an ultrasonic massage, which works, or a laser therapy, in which they just apply an ultrasonic waves. And it's a good idea to first apply some ice before you go for an ultrasonic massage. 20-30% of people do respond to an ultrasonic with an anti-inflammatory, but most of the people, in my experience, like I said, not just as a doctor and orthopedic surgeon, even as a patient, do require an injection. It's a steroid injection which we give here. It's a wonderful treatment. Please don't be afraid. There is a huge phobia कि इंजेक्शन लग गया, बहुत दर्द होगा डॉक्टर साहब, और पेशेंट्स फील कि इंजेक्शन एक लास्ट रिजॉर्ट है, उसके बाद कोई दवाई असर नहीं करती, विच इज़ रॉन्ग. It's a worldwide recommended treatment. It's a locally acting steroid. It's an anti-inflammatory. Just like we take a medicine and part of it reaches here, we are actually delivering the anti-inflammatory dose here. It's just like a normal injection, not very painful. And I always tell my patients that 3-4 seconds of pain of injection is that better, or tolerating the pain in and out every day is better. So take that injection. Your elbow will remain sore for a day or two, but it's a magic. This injection works like a magic. The pain totally disappears, and we like to repeat that injection after 2-3 weeks so that there is no recurrence, because this problem, like your ex, comes back once in a while. So yes, if you repeat the injection after 3 weeks, the chance of recurrence are less, but yes, it can come back in a year's time. And if you are a little careful, and when I say careful, I meant the exercises, the grip, and please work on the rehabilitation of your wrist. A lot of time when we are doing heavy weights, and this is especially for my gym goer friends, that we do heavy weights but we forget to train our wrists. So have a protocol where you rehabilitate your wrist. Start doing some good wrist extension exercises. You can hold a dumbbell and you can just do these light exercises for the wrist extension and the wrist flexors. It's important to work on your wrist extensors. Whatever heavy weight you do, ultimately the load is being borne by the wrist. So start doing some good wrist flexors and wrist extensors. And like I said before, see, you're moving your wrist up and this muscle is moving. So this is where the injury happens. The muscle where it's attached to the bone gets torn or gets inflamed, and this is the muscle that we need to strengthen with good rehabilitation process. And less than 1% requires surgery. And if the surgery is required, it's a very successful surgery, but most of us do not require a surgery. So keep working on your wrist muscles, don't forget. And if the problem persists, please do consult your orthopedic surgeon. I hope these little tips that I'm giving you are useful to you. I did get a feedback that they want a particular problem like a back issues to be discussed. So feel free to ping me and message me whatever issues you want to be discussed in related to your gym injuries. For now, stay fit, stay healthy, and keep doing your workouts. See you guys. Bye.